Okay. So, so the whole dream sequence is that Sandy is at this nightclub. She goes up to the manager. She wants to be a singer, and the manager's like, okay, well, do you have any experience? And she's like, well, that's what this job is for. She's very playful and everything. And he says, okay, well, I'll see what I can do. He's like, show me what you got, and she's like, let me show you what I got. And she starts dancing to the music, and she's moving around, she's feeling the energy, the vibes of the 1960s glam life, And then this creepy guy starts hitting on her. He's an older man. He's just got creepy vibes all over him. He starts hitting on her, and she's like, get away from me. And he's like, oh, come on, you want it. And she's like, no, I don't. And she's very assertive with him, which I love that, And then the manager, he comes up to Sandy, and he, saves the day. He punches the guy in his face, and they run off together and stuff like that. And then, of course, Eloise wakes up. So they left that out of the trailer, okay? That's a very key, vital, moment in the story that I feel like should not have been skipped in the trailer. But again, I mean, like I said before, this movie was not, the best movie I've ever seen in my entire life. So, anyways, going forward. So, Eloise wakes up, and she goes off to fashion school. She realizes John is in her fashion class, but then it skips a whole bunch of stuff again. Okay. So, let me get to that. So, while Eloise is in fashion class, this Jocasta is, laughing at her and picking on her, making fun of her for John having a crush on her. She's all like, ooh, look what's going on here, la-da-da. And, Eloise just, lets it roll off her back, whatever, ignores it. But she also sees the ghost of Sandy. And this is a problem, because she's seeing Sandy, in broad daylight, which is weird and creepy. But she's also designing her idea for her fashion dress, which she's basing off this peach dress here. Remember the peach dress Sandy was in? So it gives Eloise an idea to design this dress for her class, this peach dress here. And she does the model to look like Sandy, and her teacher really likes it. And it's really cool. And so that whole scene is skipped. Oh, and John, sees that Eloise is struggling, something's up with her, she's upset about something, probably from seeing a ghost in broad daylight. So he chases after her. Then Eloise goes home, and she dreams again. This time Sandy is waiting for the manager. He's late. He says, I've got this kind of gift for you. Oh, wait, no, sorry. Okay, anyways. Sorry. So, basically, they skipped a part there, but, the manager gets, Sandy a part, a job singing at this club or whatever. And that's the big iconic scene where they play that song, Downtown Girl. And Anna does it acoustic, and it's really, really good. She has a really beautiful singing voice. However, it's severely underplayed throughout the whole movie. So I don't like that they underplayed her vocal talents when they put all this hype up around it in the trailers and in the videos they shared online. It's so misleading. But anyways, so she's like, yay, I can't wait, I'm so excited. Then Eloise is really excited for Sandy. She goes, she dyes her hair, cuts it to look like Sandy. She's taking pictures of it on her phone. She's telling her grandma she's doing fine. The only thing is, though, she is running low on money because now instead of living at the dorms for free, she's renting, so she needs to find a job. But anyway, so she goes shopping. She, spends money she doesn't really have. Then she goes to bed again, has this dream again of Sandy, only Sandy's not a singer in the cafe as the manager made it seem it was going to be. Instead, she's just like a showgirl, aka a prostitute. Okay, so now I'm seeing where the horror is coming into play, especially if you're a young woman who is being told you're going to be a singer in a club, and then now you are a lady of the night. It's not great, okay? It's horrible. This is horrifying. Now I see why they call this movie a horror movie. Still misleading. So Sandy is upset, to say the least, because now she's stuck being this prostitute. The manager is making her, prostitute herself to the many men that come into the club. Sandy is very, very upset and distraught, but she doesn't know what to do because she has no money and she's all alone out here in the city, in Soho. So she's trying to run away from him. She can't escape. Eloise is seeing that Sandy is upset and wants to offer her help, but she just really doesn't know how to yet. This is where her character arc comes in. So she wakes up. It's nighttime. There's these eerie lights from the outside coming in through the windows. She's worried about Sandy. She tells John about it. She sees a ghost. Okay, what just happened? Okay, that was just a huge, giant, whole, flippity flop, in the movie. It went from this girl in a club to now this ghost, this creepy ass freaking ghost. Look at this thing. It's so freaking creepy. It's culty, bloody, murder, horror movie creepy. Okay. Comes into the room. Sandy's on her bed. And this ghost is coming at her. And it's trying to kill her. It's got a freaking knife. And it's trying to stab her. And, okay, so the reason why Eloise is... Let's pause for a sec. Deep breaths. Deep breaths. Okay, the reason why Eloise has this makeup on is because it's Halloween time in the movie, and she went to a club with John. They both dressed up as these ghouls here. They went to a club to have fun. Jocasta was there with her posse. Jocasta was oh, I'm gonna put drugs in their drinks and make them drink them. And so Eloise and John both had these drinks with drugs in them. That's what it implied. Okay, anyway, it wasn't said. It was just implied. So, and then she went to sleep and had this weird, creepy ass dream. To say the least. She sees Sandy bloody, and she calls the cops, and she tells them about a murder. They don't believe her. They think she's on drugs. Oh, wait. Okay. So they think that, they think Eloise is on drugs, okay? Oh, and Eloise sees keeps seeing the ghost of Sandy, outside of just her dreams. So, outside of the bedroom. Now she's seeing them, at the party. After she had the blue drink that was, spiked, she just started seeing Sandy's ghost and, freaked out. And so this happened right before the nightmare. This happened before the cops. But the person who put this freaking trailer together, put it in different mixed-matched order, so it doesn't make any sense. This scene happened after the cop scene. But anyways, so she told the cops... They didn't believe her. She goes to the library to investigate this, to see what, maybe there's some news articles or something that she can find, and see what's what. And John meets her at the library to help her, because they shared a kiss, and they're a couple now. So Boxer appears in court for waitress murder. First of all, what boxer did they introduce at all in this trailer? And definitely not in the movie either. Okay, so this makes no sense. And waitress, the only waitress is Eloise. Remember how I told you she needs to get a job? So she got a job at this bar as a waitress, and the creepy old man, who isn't in this trailer, not even like once, keeps creeping around her and being like, oh, hi, what are you doing, pretty lady? Like, just creeping. He's this guy. Turn into this guy. Creeping on her. So, I don't know what is what now. Like, I'm so confused. So she is, like, figuring out, like, first appearance by Clark in court after murder of local waitress. Clark is beyond reasoning with. He must be convicted of the vicious crime. Who is Clark? There's no Clark in the whole freaking movie. It makes absolutely no sense. By the way, I don't know if you noticed this or not, but Oliver Phelps and James Phelps, these are the Harry Potter twins. Ron Weasley's brothers. Yeah, this is them. George and, what's the other one's name? Fred. No, that was the older one. Okay, I'm blanking. I swear I'm a Harry Potter fan. Okay, but Jarvis and Cloakroom Attendant. I had no idea these two twins were in this movie. I never saw them once in the whole freaking movie. This is so misleading. And not only that, okay, but where were they in the trailer? Okay, you would think they would make these guys noticeable since they were in freaking Harry Potter. Nope. Oh, and this guy, who is he? He doesn't even have a name. And in the trailer, he does not appear. This guy does not appear. Like, the whole thing is just very misleading. Okay, I just want to say that. And it's upsetting, okay? So while she's at the library, after reading this article, all these creepy ghosts, which are the ghosts of Sandy's, like, quote-unquote clients, the guys she slept with for money, they're the ghosts of those guys. And their faces are all, like, muted, you know, like, I mean muted, but, like, they just don't have, like, any eyes or mouth. They're just, like, a grayish, creepy orb of a face, I guess I want to say. Anyways, so they're at the library for some reason. So I'm, like, following her now, and she gets really scared, but somehow escapes. Okay, she, like, runs away, and she gets away from these ghosts that are trying to attack her. And then she goes to the bar where she works, because she knows the guy that killed Sandy is still out there, and she puts it together that it's the creepy old guy, and that guy is that guy. But this library scene happened before all that. Anyway. So he follows her back. This is creepy too, by the way. Mad creepy. So, he follows her back to her house, which is owned by Sandy, okay, which I guess he didn't know that, or he did know that, I'm not sure. But, so there's this huge confrontation. John is there to help Eloise, but he, like, knocks him out. The house catches on fire. Then, so Eloise is left to defend herself, and she confronts him, you know, at the bar first, though. And then, so she confronts him at the bar, and then she goes back to the house, and the house catches on fire. This old man, I don't know what happens to him. I think he gets knocked unconscious or whatever. Like, I had to close my eyes because I was scared. I'll admit I was scared at some parts there. So, end of his story, okay? He's done. He's out of the picture. And then, Miss Collins comes up to Eloise in the bedroom, and she's like, I'm Sandy, and she has a knife, like, she's about to kill herself, and this confuses me, because I thought Sandy already died. Apparently she did not. I don't know what's going on at this point. And then Eloise is like, no, don't. She grabs the knife to stop Miss Collins from killing herself, and then Miss Collins says, look, it's time for me to go, like, it's my time, or whatever. Okay, and so she sits down on the bed. The house is on fire. She says, "Go." Miss Collins says, "Go save John." So Eloise goes to save John. She gets him out of the house safely, and that's not the end, though. So John and Eloise survive. Miss Collins died. I'm pretty sure this guy, Lindsay, died. Now it is time for Eloise's big show, big fashion show runway. Remember I told you she's a fashion designer? Well, now it's time for her fashion show, obviously. So she makes some adjustments to the peach dress. Instead of having this silver diamond choker, she now has like a more modern silver belt top to it. It's really cool. And she made some other dresses. She wins the fashion show. She's the leading student in her class. She's doing outstanding, and she's the star of the show. All of her dreams have come true, and her grandma's there to even see her, and John's there too, of course, because remember, he's a fashion student too. And then at the end of the show, they're backstage, and the grandma's like, I'm so proud of you and stuff, and then Eloise is like, thanks, and then the grandma's like, your mom is proud of you too, and Eloise sees her mom ghost in the mirror, and she waves, they smile, they have like that, not really wave, but like more like a smile, that's like, I love you, I'm here with you always, and it's really endearing. And then Eloise is walking away, and all is peaceful and good in the world until Eloise has this expression on her face, oh, I sense something, I'm sensing a ghost, right? And then she turns around and she sees Sandy's ghost in the mirror, and she walks up to the mirror, and she does that little boop on the mirror all the way back. Remember this scene? Go back. Yeah. All the way. Almost there. Almost. Here we go. And so she looks in the mirror. She sees Sandy for one last time wearing the peach dress, and wait for it. Boop. And there it is. The big boop. And that's the end. So, yeah, I think you can see how this movie was, super confusing, how this trailer was so misleading to, the actual movie, and how the movie just, really left you wondering, what the hell did I just watch? The fashion was there was really no singing, kind of disappointed, and, yeah, okay, cool. So, I liked the cast. I think the cast was great. Even though these characters, some of these characters I don't remember seeing at all in the movie. Maybe they just, were side characters that, I don't know. But anyways, so all in all, I would definitely say this movie deserves a, I would go with, a 3.5 out of 5, just because, I didn't understand the storyline, and it didn't really make a lot of sense. I guess it was all kind of just a metaphor for how women were treated badly back then and how they're still treated badly now. There's a lot of creeps out there for sure. So if you're in the mood for something like that, go for it. If you were expecting a movie with lots of singing and dancing and more cheerfulness, you're not gonna get that. Anyways, well, thanks for watching my movie review, and please don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye!